Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. We are going to do a partial gameplay review for Fishing Lands. I have been meaning for months now to go ahead and do a full Fishing Lands gameplay review. Today we're only going to focus on the free-to-play side, really the fish tank and raising fish and that fun stuff. It is a low point entry. In fact, it's like I said, there's a free-to-play option involved in it that complements well to the overall Fishing Lands games. So I'm going to focus on that. I down the road, I would like to do a full Fishing Lands review, as I mentioned. But let's go ahead and quick talk overall about Fishing Lands. It's basically a 3D game where you can go out fishing, you can raise pigs, there's some farming involved. There's a lot of people that really enjoy it. I have not had a chance to play that part of it yet, but what I'm going to focus on today is, as I mentioned, is the tank, the raising fish system. All right, now that we are here in the white papers, let's talk about the raising fish system. You can see there's a lot of different parts to overall Fishing Lands, and this is just a small portion of it. Basically a chance to give you passive income by raising fish, a fun way to stake. You know how some games have a staking system where you could stake different cards or different NFTs, and it passively gives you some sort of income. That's what this is. It's just in a nicer version. It's basically you have a fish tank at home, and you can go ahead and raise fish in there. So the system itself for raising fish is free to play, but you can go ahead and multiply it by getting additional fish to add there, whether it is through fish bubbles, also known as fish packs, that you can get either in-game or on the secondary market, or you can go ahead and buy the fish straight on the secondary market. You go ahead and when we get to the actual game itself, I'll show you how to put it all in there, but you stake the fish in there, and every minute it produces a certain amount of tokens. It produces all three types of tokens: the fish, the silver, and also the coins. And then you can use those coins to go ahead and upgrade each of your fish to increase their production. As I mentioned, there is a free to play, so you can go ahead and get a free one yourself, but you can't unstake that free one for 90 days. So once the 90 days is passed, you can go ahead and unstake it if you want, or you can continue to produce tokens for yourself. And then there are 4 different rarities. There is common, 70% to get common, all the way up to mythical. And each of the different rarities obviously have different designs, which are pretty neat, but they also they produce differently, and we'll jump back to that in a second. Basically, the commons produce 20% all the way up to mythicals produce 35%. And so you have the combination: higher rarity produces better. In addition, the higher the level, the better it produces too. So we'll go ahead and again show that in game here in a second. But jumping back to the upgrades, it does cost 50 fish tokens, 50 silver tokens, and 0.5 coin tokens to do each level up. I'm actually a little surprised the higher levels don't cost more, but it is what it is. And then you keep going through that process. This I'm going to say this probably multiple times on the video. This complements the Fishing Lands game itself. So if you're into a lot of this, it just makes sense to go ahead and get your own fish tank and raise some fish. Now let's go ahead and jump over to the Atomic Hub, where I'm going to show you some pack openings and tell you how you can win one of these packs. All right, we are over here in my inventory, and you can go ahead and see that I have 10 of these fish packs to go ahead and open. I'm not going to open all of them. I'm actually going to open 5 of them, and I'm going to go ahead and give 5 of them away in my Discord. So if you're watching this, right after you finish the video, make sure you finish the video, go ahead over to my Discord. I will be giving away 5 of these packs, so go ahead and check it out. What you have to do is go to the Discord, which is a link in the description down below. Make sure you're verified. You need to wax verify through Honeycomb, and then go to the giveaway channel, and you'll go ahead and be able to get one of these fish packs. You should say you're eligible to go ahead and enter to get one of these giveaways. All right, so let's go ahead and open up 5 of these. I'm going to do the normal unpack. We're going to go ahead and just go through 5. Let's see what we get out of these. After you can see right here that it's most likely I'm going to get commons It's 70% common chance, 21% uncommon. And you can see here, I believe, it's kind of weird that they don't show what it is, but we'll jump back over that in a second. But let me go through the percentages. 70% commons, 20% rares, 21% rares, sorry. 7% legends, and 2% mythicals. So let's go ahead and open up 4 more of these. We'll cross our fingers and see what we get as far as these go. There we go. Got another one. And I'm actually pretty curious. I kind of wish if you clicked on them, as far as the NFT goes, what we just saw there, it would tell you. Let me just try that again. All right, these are all, I'm assuming, commons, but we'll check them here in a second. Like I said, 70% commons. Most likely going to get commons out of these. Go ahead and authenticate. There we go. We got another one. They all look the same, so I imagine these are all commons. But we'll check. And here we go. Last one. Should I just pick a random one? Not just at the end. Let's go here. I'm going to pick this one. So if anyone that I give these away to, you just happen to get a mythical, I'll trade you. All right. Let's open it up and see what we get. There we go. All look the same. So let's jump over to my inventory. Oh, that's cool. Jumps around. And just confirm what we got. All right. We are here. And as expected, they are all commons. 70% chance. I was hoping with 5 of them, I'll at least get lucky enough to get one that wasn't a common. It is what it is. So at least we tried. What we're going to do is jump back over and jump into the game and show you how to play it and walk through and give you my opinion at the end. All right, we are back over at the game. It is at farming.fishland.io. Word of warning. When you first load this, it takes up a lot of resources. Wish they would make some adjustments to that. I have a lot of CPU staked, a lot of wax staked in CPU is what I should say, and it was brutal. So be aware that you have enough CPU available for that initial load. So once you get here, you go ahead and click on wax. And then you're going to come here to the main screen. You'll see all the different characteristics. Start a new tank. You can log out. And then you have your production down here. So let's go ahead and click on new tank. Do the normal authentication process. And now we have a new tank. So we're going to go up here. You have inventory. And we have my 5 sharks that is open. Again, all common. We also have staking. Which I don't have any fish to stake. You have a shop in here, which you can get more of the fish packs that we're giving away, again, in my Discord. You claim, this is where you come and claim. It's pretty straightforward. Rankings, so let's go ahead and stake some of my fish or wear some of my fish. You can either go through and click each one of them, or you can do all of them at once. So we're going to go ahead and do all, just for the sake of the video. And then we go through and do the transaction. Approved. And there we go. We should have them. So we'll go ahead and click back. And there we go. We got at least one swimming around there. And my production is, it's per minute. So it's pretty slow, which is kind of expected. Let me just make sure that they are all in there. Yeah, it looks like they're all in there. I was kind of hoping to see all 5 of them. Down here you have, this is staking 1 tank. So let's go ahead and check this out. There we go. So now we have in this screen, the staking screen. There we go. It just took a second. Gotta love web interfaces. So now we got actually 6 of them. How did I get 6 in there? Oh, you get a free one. I forgot to, as I mentioned before, you do have the option to go in there free. So if you do not win or you do not want to go out and buy one of the packs, you do get one for free. And then I got 5 other ones in there. So I have a total of 6. So we're going to go here to staking. And then it'll go ahead. I have the options to go ahead and unstake all of them, which would only unstake the 5 because you saw down here at the bottom, this is the freebie one. You can only unstake this one after 89 days. So you can go ahead and level it up and do all that fun stuff, but you can't really take anything out of it. Or you can take the tokens out of it and reuse it, but you can't actually remove the shark itself. So in here you have the options. Again, you see each individual one's production rate. You have the chance to unstake them, which we're not going to do, or you can go through and upgrade them. And it costs a decent amount. It costs 50 each of these, the FSLF and the FSLS. Ooh, that's a tongue twister. FSLF and the FSLS, the silver and basically the fish, plus these coins to go ahead and upgrade it, which I obviously do not have at this point. So we are going to go ahead and just let this run for a little bit. And you can see my production rate. It's going to take a decent amount of time for me to get there. But it does go by minutes, so we'll keep an eye on it. And then I can go ahead, if I wanted to claim them now, I could claim a few of the silver and a few of the fish, but I don't have any of the coins. So that's as simple as it is. This is really a staking game that it complements the overall fish land. I do hope to do a fish land full review here at some point. I keep meaning to do it, but this one kind of fell in my lap, so I could go ahead and do this one for you. You can continue to get other fish. I did take a look in the Atomic Hub right before we started this. Right now in the Atomic Hub there are only commons available. This is again at the time of the recording. There may be more in the future, but they cost about 2 wax, so you can go ahead and get a whole handful of them in here, get them producing. Again, if you want to see what their production rate is, it's pretty low for each individual one, but if you get a whole tank full of them, I'm sure they can produce pretty quickly, and as you level them up, obviously their production will improve. So if you like staking games and you like watching fishies go around there, this is pretty fun for you. Again, it's free to play, so it gives you a chance to get started in Fishland, and it gives you just a chance to really to play some of it. You see, then they poop coins. Gotta love the poop in the coins. What are my thoughts of the overall game? It's again a complementary game. So if you're into Fishlands, it makes sense to go ahead and do this also because it's a passive way of getting additional coins. If you're not into Fishlands and you're only looking for a free-to-play game, I would probably say there might be better standalone free-to-play games out there. But again, complementary to Fishlands if you're playing that. Definitely worth checking out if you are. And I hope you all have a great day. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of the game. All right. Thank you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.